Are you ready for this year to be different? And you've been trying to figure out what your sales plan or your sales strategy for the year should be? Well, in this video, I'm going to talk about how do you lay out a successful plan for sales so that you actually hit your income and sales goals that you want in the next 12 months. Hi, I'm Jennifer Deep Stratton, founder of High Ticket Sales Success. You are in the right place if you would love to master the art and science of high ticket selling and fill your business with high paying, high quality clients who really value what you do. You probably know that you need some kind of a plan, and that planning is an important part of wise business growth. In fact, a lot of my clients say to me, Jennifer, what's my plan? How do I hit my first $10,000 month or $20,000 month or $100,000 year or even $1 million year? In any case, if you want to hit your next sales milestone, you're going to need a solid plan to get there. So that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. Now, why is planning so important and why does it baffle so many of us? Well, let's talk about that for a moment. Many people say to me, I don't know how to plan. My business is so new or we're growing so quickly. How do I create a plan when I don't know what's going to happen? And some people will even say to me, Jennifer, I don't want to create a plan because I want to be able to do whatever comes my way. I want to be ready for anything. Well, I'll tell you what, you've got to come up with some kind of plan, because if you have no plan, then you might do anything. And if you do anything, if you could do anything, then a good chance is that you're going to lose focus. Not having a plan is like cutting lumber for a house that you have no plans for, just randomly cutting boards. So when you get done, you don't even have stuff that's gonna hold up a roof. That's where a lot of entrepreneurs get lost, because they're continually building and creating and building and creating, but at the end of the year, nothing solid has been built, and so nothing can be created. You can't build the second story because you haven't laid the proper foundation. So I thought I would share the 6 steps that I use, that we've been using at High Ticket Sales Success, that has helped us to grow by 9 times in our second year, another 40% the year after that. And this planning process actually gives us enough flexibility to be ready and move and change and innovate as the company grows, because we're a rapidly growing company too, and it gives us enough stability and predictability so that our team doesn't go crazy because we're changing plans yet again. This way, you won't waste a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of energy on things that don't work, and you'll get right to your goal. The first step is to evaluate your numbers from last year. That means you need to track numbers. And if you haven't already been tracking, it's time to start. And even if you didn't track last year, you can go back and figure out these numbers. So you want to do this with real numbers. Things to look at, big numbers that are important in your business, are total sales dollars, total number of new customers, number of new leads generated, how many of each product or service that you sold, average sale per customer, and what marketing avenues brought you the most leads. The key to looking at these numbers is to write down what they are at the beginning and probably at the end of every month. The key thing to doing this is you want to write down the actual number based on real math or real tracking, not just how you felt about how your year went. A lot of times how we feel about things and what actually happened are pretty different. And if we just go on the feelings, then we might be led astray. One of the things that I spend a lot of time doing, especially when planning the next year, is looking at which marketing activities generated the most sales and sales dollars, not necessarily leads. Okay? We're looking at which marketing activities generated sales, not leads. Because sometimes a great marketing strategy can generate a lot of leads, but is it really so great if those leads don't turn into sales? If you're not targeted right, you'll have leads, wasted a whole bunch of money, but no sales to show for it. The second step is to look at what you want more of. What excites you in your business? Now that you have the actual numbers or statistics written down for your business, start to look at what you want. How do you feel? What excites you? What do you want more of? What do you want your life to be like? If you're a service professional and you're delivering what it is that you sold, then what you sell impacts your life on a daily basis because you've got to deliver it too. So it's really important that you're excited about what it is that you're doing and sell more of what excites you. How you feel, your energy, and your excitement about your business and what you're offering is just as important as what you're offering. No one likes to do business with someone who isn't excited. What excites you? The third step in this process is to set a big sales goal or a big revenue goal for your company. And what that means is over the next 12 months, what's the total number you'd like to have sold or brought in? In our company, we like to set 3 goals actually for the year: a good goal, a great goal, and an awesome goal. And I love that because you're almost guaranteed to at least hit one of them. So here's how it works. In a good goal, that number is the number that you are pretty darn sure you're gonna make. It's doable, it's predictable, you're almost positive you can do it. You can do it with one arm tied behind your back. The awesome goal is the goal on the high end, on the other hand. That awesome goal is if you really stretched, if everything went exactly according to plan, you'd hit your awesome goal. You'd be thrilled to hit that awesome goal. And the great goal is somewhere in between. Now here's the thing, we're gonna celebrate when you hit the good goal, but we're gonna plan for the awesome goal, which I'll talk about in a moment. Then list your desired product or service mix that adds up to that awesome goal. In other words, how many of each thing that you offer are you gonna sell? And how much does each of those cost? Add it up, that should equal your awesome goal. The fourth step in this process is to plan your marketing strategy. In other words, when are you going to sell which item? You actually want to calendar your plan. In a new business, a rapidly growing business, if you're a coach or a consultant or a service professional, it really makes sense to plan to sell one thing at a time. In fact, a great recommendation that I have for you is to plan your sales products by season. For example, we really focus on offering our sales mastery program in April and May. And then we focus on selling our introductory level programs in June and July. So you could actually have seasons for each type of offering that you have. It's much easier to focus on selling one thing at a time. The other thing that I should mention is that we actually only plan 9 months at a time. What I love about that is it gives us flexibility to add things in, to change course, and also we plan to hit our 12-month awesome goal in only 9 months. And I don't know about you, I'm a bit of a sprinter. I like to sprint and then rest and then sprint and then rest when I work. And so what that means for us is if we hit our awesome goal by the end of 9 months, we can take the last 3 months of the year off, or we can do something else and really blow our goals out of the water. Step number 5. Now this step is really the clincher, and I call it look for the keystone. It's also what might be described as your slowest hiker. Now this idea comes from an amazing book by Greg McKeown called Essentialism, the Disciplined Pursuit of Less. I'm not going to go into detail on what the slowest hiker is and what the keystone is. I'll actually do a separate video about that if you comment below and let me know you want me to. The key takeaway for this video, however, is to look for what is that one thing that if I mastered it or solved it in my business would accelerate all the rest of my business. To find your keystone, ask yourself, What is the one thing that if I were to shift it in my business would radically change the trajectory of our business growth? Step number 6 is design the proper support structure. One of the things I ask myself every year is, what's missing that would really support me? Is it team? Is it knowledge? What resources are missing? Is it mentoring or education or accountability? This is especially important if you're consistently missing your goals or your targets. You can ask yourself, is there something that I need to learn? Is there something I need to let go of? Is there resources or team or ideas that I need? Do I need to become better at sales or more consistent at making sales offers? Make sure that you put a support structure around you so that you have what you need to hit your goal. Nobody builds a business on her own. To grow significantly in the next 12 months, you're going to need to follow and create a great plan. So here's a summary of those 6 steps again. Number 1, evaluate the numbers. Number 2, ask yourself, what excites you? Number 3, set a big goal. 4, calendar your sales plan. 5, find your keystone. And finally, number 6, design a great support structure to support you in getting there. So there you have it. Now you've got the 6 steps that you need to plan a successful sales strategy in the next 12 months so that you can make the difference that you want, bring in the income that you're looking for, help the people and serve the people that you're meant to serve so that you can bring home the bacon and live the lifestyle that you've been wanting. Your job now is to get started. Comment below, let me know which one of these steps you're going to tackle. Now, of course, you need to do all of them, but which one of the steps is the one that you feel like you need the most support with? Please post your comments in the comment section below. If you've enjoyed this video, please like it and share it. And if you want to get more great content like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. I can't wait to hear about your next high-ticket sales success story. Until then, have fun selling and go make a big difference out there.